Hi guys, welcome back. My name's Stu and this is Laidback Lake for Rollercoaster Tycoon Classic, part 2 of the Bugfix Scenario Pack. Turn the wooded area around this peaceful lake into a big family-friendly amusement park. Your objective, to achieve a monthly income from ride tickets of at least 5,000. So we're still in the beginner section then. 5,000 isn't a lot of money to achieve in a month. So I think we're going to go for another Poundland. Okay, so let's go through it. Admission free, we know that already because it's a monthly profit level. So we've got a train track down already with 3 stations. Good excitement on that. The parving's a bit of a mess, but I'll probably leave that mostly where it is. So we've got a couple of transport rides, a load of gentle rides. Not a great selection of coasters, but I think considering what we're going to be going for, they aren't too bad. Thrill rides, basic, but who knows. Water, it did say lake. Yeah, we've got some water, so we can put some of them down. They'll be handy bringing a lot of guests into the park. And some shops. Okay, so as I mentioned, Poundland. So I did this on one of the Mayan scenarios where, because it was quite a low profit goal, what I decided to do was charge £1 for every ride. So that makes it a lot harder. So we're going to do that again on this one. And I'm going to put my research into roller coasters because the ones we've got at the moment, we've got enough flat rides. We're not going to be making huge money off the flat rides because they've got low throughput, but we've got enough of those to bring a lot of guests in that can then start going on the roller coasters. But the roller coasters that we do have, with the exception of the junior coaster, which has got 13 cars, all the rest of them are very, very small. So that one's a single rider, 4-seater, 2-seater, 2-seater. So, and yeah, and with the paving and the landscape, it's going to be a bit trickier probably than the one we did before, but let's crack on. Let's see what we can do. Junior one, and we're taking just under £700 a month, so everything is £1. All the rides are £1. We've got shops down, £20 umbrellas, just to get some extra cash, because we are going to need a lot of cash from shops because we're not going to be making it from the rides, not yet anyway. So very basic junior coaster. It doesn't need to be anything special because we're only charging £1 for it. So decent stats, two cars on it. So we've already seen the train track or a circus, and maybe I've put the queue too long on some of these flat rides, because if they're stuck in the queue, they're not going on rides. So that's something, I'll probably leave it, but that's something for me to think of in future. Okay, so I've put down a mine ride, a wild mine ride, and I've noticed no one's going on it. Looks too intense for me. And then, so I click on one of the guests, Shirley T, preferred ride intensity, less than 4. Angus K, less than 4. Anthony W, less than 4. So then I remember on the park synopsis, turn the wooded area around this peaceful lake into a big family-friendly amusement park. So the family-friendly was a bit of a clue. But that's fine, that's fine. So they won't go on anything that's too intense. That's fine, because I did have an idea a while back that if I play a park which has got this guest preferred gentle rides option, what I could try and do is deliberately fail the excitement criteria. So every coaster needs to achieve certain things. It's different for every coaster. Some will need a certain amount of drops and a certain height drop and whatever. And if you fail to achieve one of those criteria, then the ride stats will be pretty much halved. So if I can redesign this ride and fail the ride criteria, the stats will be dropped and it should be fine. But because we're only charging £1 a go, it won't really matter. So I'm going to have a quick redesign of this and I'll see you soon. Okay, so a quick redesign of this. I had to reduce the drop that was there as well. So I've got it staggered there. Otherwise, the drop would have met the criteria and it would have given me good stats. So by doing it like this, it's given me bad stats. But on this park, because guests prefer low intensity, it's good stats. Following? Maybe not. I don't know. But I think you'll get the hang of it eventually. So, money-wise, could be better. So now I know what I'm going to be. Now I know what the guests like or what they don't like. I can build accordingly, which pretty much means building rubbish coasters. Fun. October year 1, we're making some tidy money. 2,300 a month. Not bad. Built a Virginia reel. It's not a very good one. It's quite bad. How bad is it? It's real bad. Look at that. A whopping 1.1 excitement. So it's short, basically. That's what's wrong with this one. If we extended it, the excitement will probably shoot up. That's fine. Guests want rubbish coasters as well. They want less intense coasters, so I'm going to give them rubbish coasters. So down here then, we've got Dodgems. I've built 6 bumper boats there. So that should mean we're eligible for best water rides. Because if we can win awards, that'll pump some extra guests into the park. And the more guests we got in the park, the more guests we've got who can spend £1 a go to go on my rides. And then we've got a load of spiral slides as well. So you need at least 10 gentle rides to make you eligible for best gentle rides. We might not win it, but if we do, then again, we'll get some more guests pumped in. So I've just researched or just unlocked mine theming. I don't really want to research that. I've already switched it now onto water rides. We've researched all the coasters and they're not great. I mean, we're going to be using the ones where we're going to have the highest throughput, basically long cars, which can take a lot of people. So the mine ride, we've already got the junior coaster. We can build a wooden coaster. I don't know, maybe a side friction. I don't know, but so we're researching water rides now. Ideally, splash boats would come out because that's got really high capacity. If not, we'll just have to build more and more rides. But yeah, this is cool. It's 5,000 isn't a lot, so if we can make it more difficult by charging £1 a ride, then that's great. Junior 2, we've researched all the water rides, and guess what we didn't unlock? We didn't unlock the splash boats, which is a shame. We did get a water coaster though, so that's pretty cool. So we've got Water Rush just there, rubbish coaster, but well worth £1. We've got a log flume just here, log off. Stats aren't bad, to be honest, considering we're not aiming for decent stats. We just want to build a ride to charge money. Throughput could be better, but you know, it is what it is. Ferris wheel just there. We've got a dinghy slide here. Looks pretty rubbish apart from that one drop. And we've got the tunnel section there to stop and flying off and dying. Dinghy slide or dingy slide. That's not bad. Those stats are pretty good. And then over here then we've got wooden roller coaster. Oh, we've just unlocked River Rapids. Okay, we can use that. A wooden roller coaster. What are the stats on my wooden roller coaster? 2.99. Well worth £1. They are buying the on-ride photos. That's nice of them. They've clearly enjoying it. I mean, look, watch how fast it goes now. Oof, I think I topped out to 28 miles per hour. They're going to need some new pants. Right, lots sick around the place. That's fine. So what are we doing? We're up to 4,300, so we're getting there. It won't be far off. The umbrellas are saving us, to be honest. The shop sales when it rains, 6,000 that month. Yeah, so the shop sales really are saving us. If it wasn't for those, we would be a lot worse off. And then just over here, we've got the powered coaster. Mine. Bad stats again, but we're not going for that. We just want something the guests can go on and give us some money. And just over here, no, I've shown you the maze. Okay, so yeah, it's not far off. This is where I need to be looking at the monthly tally quite close, and then making sure that I've got it. I'm ready to record when I think we're going to go over the 5, because this is one of those ones where you could accidentally do it. One issue is it's raining a lot, and when it rains, guests don't go on the rides as much. But if it takes longer, it takes longer. It's all good. September year 2, we've got a monorail here, or non-monorail. There, I know, my gags are awesome. Non-monorail with a whopping 1.55 excitement. They can't get their pound coins out of their pockets quick enough to go on these rides. And then down here, I've got a row of swinging inverted ships. I've reduced the number of swings down on these down to 7. And I mean, the stats are really good on these. Even considering it's far too good. I could easily charge a lot more than £1. They are getting a right bargain off me. Right, okay, so it is September the 5th. I'm thinking we could probably do it this month. Ideally, I need to be a quarter of the way there by the time the first week is up. So I need to be on 1,250 by the time it hits the 7th. It's going to be close. I think we can do it. September probably isn't the best month to try it in, because September is only a 30-day month. Let's put down a circus. Make sure we charge £1, just get some extra coins off them whilst they're doing that. The rain isn't going to help, but if they're in the queue when it rains, they're pretty much committed to going on it. So they are committed to going on it. So, oh, River Rapids. Vapid Rapids. So very, very long tire lift. And then, so if that's not bad enough, you've got a really huge drop. How are we doing for cash? It's going to be close. So let's have a look. Bang. It's fine. You can't kill people on a river rapids. So that's fine. Not in this game. Yeah, so look at the money. That looked pretty close. We're on the 15th. And it is going to be close. We've had rain, so that will have slowed it down a bit. I don't know if we're going to do it this month. So September is a 30-day month, so we might not do it in September, but there's always the chance then that we can do it in October, which has got a 31-day month. What else can we build? I'll tell you what we can do. Didn't we have we had the twist. We can reduce, it is on the lowest setting. What else have we got? make sure everything's on. All my rubbish rides are as bad as I can make them. These are all low. What are we doing? Let's run on fast forward. How are we going to do it? So we need to be on about 3750, is it? By the we've got there you go. I think we're going to do it. We need to be on 3750 with 7 days to go, and we were over that. We are going to do it. I say we, obviously I mean me. I've done it on my own. We've done it, so we just have to wait now to the end of the month. It'll be a second now. And we've done it. Stew! Fantastic. You achieved your objective with a company value of 346,000 by charging £1 on every ride. Yeah, that was that. I've got to admit that was quite fun because sometimes it's more difficult to build a rubbish ride than it is to build a good ride, if that makes sense. Yes, that was definitely quite fun with the fact that you had coasters which are majority low throughput didn't help. When we did the Poundland the first time, we did have some flawless coasters, I think it was, and they've got big trains, large capacity, so that does make it a bit easier. So this was Laidback Lake. I've been Laidback Stu. Hope you enjoyed the video and my puns. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Bye.